Hey guys, so I'm gonna share it's 10:20 a.m. January 25th, Saturday. Just want to do a quick recap video of my trades last week, my progress. The whole goal of this trading journey, I guess, is to make sure we improve every day, every week. And so, even though I've been trading for about 4 years now, only recently have I started getting very more meticulous about it, more serious, tracking it, journaling. There's a lot to do with psychology, all of that. So let me jump into and share my screen so it'll make more sense. So here is my trades that I'm tracking. I'm using traderview.com. It's pretty good. It automatically imports your trade from Thinkorswim. I'm only tracking my options account. My goal is to get this from about $400, $500 or whatever I had to $25,000 this year in 2025. So it's one month, first month right now. So I started Friday. That was my first day of trading, which is 10th January. I made $16 profit. I know it's a small amount, but I'm telling you guys, I've seen this time and time again. Consistency, if you do it consistently, it compounds, right? I've seen a lot of traders in the last 7, 8, 9 years. I follow a lot of people. They make about $100 a day, and now they're making $10,000 a day, right? In 6, 7, 8, 10 years. So it compounds this skill. So my goal is I'm going smaller in size. My goal is not to make as much money as I can with this account. My goal is to make sure I keep improving um, myself as a trader, my rules, my trades, my entries, my exits, right? Just getting better and better. So the first week is a green week. Second week, if you saw, I had 4 green days, 1 red day. And so if I went back and I looked into why there was this a red day, right? And I'll explain a little bit more into that. Even, when I go into the charts, when I look back, I can see, oh my God, okay, now I know why it was red. I did not, even though I had rules, I did not follow my rules exactly to the T. I got emotional, things like that. So then I journal that down, I write it down. So I'm making my rules better and better. More than that, I know the past mistakes I had made, and my emotions are in check more and more often, I guess, right? So this week was a short week. Monday was a holiday due to Martin Luther King Day. Tuesday, I came in with the mentality, man, last week was $91. I need to beat that. And so I took some bad trades, emotions, because I came with the mentality, man, I got to make this money. I got to make so much more. And I realized that it was not the best trade, and I lost $7. Thankfully, I cut it. I was able to cut the losses right at a low amount. But the next 3 days, I made sure my goal was not to make more than the previous day. My goal was to get the right setup, wait for the right setup, mark my levels perfectly, and that's what I did. Right, $58 on Wednesday, $34 on Thursday, and then Friday I was a bit more cautious because I know the last Friday I lost money because I wanted to get more than $100, right? So this time I was a bit more cautious. I could have made a lot more money on this trade I took, and I'll show it to you in a chart in a minute. But I was happy with this trade. I made a quick 20% of whatever I put in, and I was happy with that, and I closed it at 129. So next week, 5 days, my goal is to make sure I trade clean. I want to see if I can have all green days and the green week. And so averaging, let's say I'm averaging $100 a week right now. In February, I want to see if I can keep, my account is going to keep increasing as I get more profits. My trade size is going to increase also. My confidence is going to increase, right? So I'm thinking in February and March I can go from $100 a week average to $200 a week. Eventually by June, I want to see if I can go to $400, $500 a week, things like that. Okay. So let's go to the chart. The beautiful thing about this is if on the 15-minute time frame, okay, I know people go to the 1 hour time frame, 4 hour time frame, great, all that's great. But I just go in the 15-minute time frame and I just look into the few. the last couple of days, last 1 week of levels. All I do is, you should see here, this was Wednesday, okay? This is Wednesday. This is Tuesday was Tuesday. And then before that, this was Friday. So when I was coming into Tuesday, like all you have to do is mark your previous day high and previous day low. Like let's just start with this, the most recent day, right? Friday. This white portion is Friday. So when I came into Friday, I marked out the previous day high. You see that? The previous day, Thursday, okay, it went up all the way here. Okay, so that previous day high I marked out, and in the pre-market it was hovering around that. And so this orange line is the pre-market high. It's the pre-market high, previous day high. Okay, and then the pre-market low, you can see that, and the previous day low was actually this. But I actually marked out this because if you see, we were so way extended away from the previous day low. Okay. So that's what I did. And if you see here, price respected that. Okay, when the market opened up, the price went up, and we did not have any other. This was the highest we've been in so many, I think, forever, right? The stock market is at such a high now, so we don't have any previous day resistance. So going into the highs, I did not really do a lot to trade because we don't know how high it's going to keep going. But then it started coming down. It came below. It was hovering around that. But then you see these wicks started coming up. It just respected this high and it started going low. One thing I realized is, especially SPY, and I guess NQ also, I look at SPY and I trade NQ, is from it, if it starts going, it usually goes from zone to zone, right? You see that it went from here to here. It broke through this. Then it is now again, this was resistance. I mean, this was, you see that it was resistance up until here. When it broke through it, it became support. Then it broke through it again, and now this support is kind of flipped into resistance. It's trying to go back up and it's kind of slowly coming back down. You see that? So if I go to the 5-minute chart over here, you can see what's happening. Okay, I trade in the 1-minute chart. Let's just go to the 1-minute chart on Friday. So here is my quick trade to make. How much did I make on Friday? $44. Okay, what did I do? I actually saw it shoot up, right? And when the market opened, and I saw the first 5 minutes was kind of consolidating. And so I just took a trade, either this or this, because I know it was above pre-market, it's going to keep going up. I don't know how high it would go because we don't have a previous level, but I knew it was going to go. And so I just took a quick trade. I think I took a trade from probably somewhere from here to here, if I'm not wrong. I'm not even sure. Okay. Or one of these green because I saw it was kind of, it popped up, it was coming down, it was like testing it. It did not go down. Okay. I could have literally waited, to be honest, and just seen what's happening. And I was doing that in my futures account. And over here, if you see, it started going down. It started coming back, and I was waiting to see if it will go back up again. It tried to go back up, but it was trying to break down. So I knew it's going to keep going down, but I didn't take a lot of trades. Just I knew it was about this and I got it. That's all. So good week this week, $129. Next week, let's see how it goes. Just a quick update here, guys. Okay, thank you.